All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Now look, this video right here is a little disgusting, bro. A little disrespectful to say the least, and I'm very disappointed in a lot of people that created content around the name and the homie Young at Hefe, right? For those that don't know, he is the co-host over at No Jumper. He also blessed our stage, pulled up here on us on the 200 Boys podcast. He is a black homie from South Central. And to tell you the truth, bro, when I met him, humble dude, respectful dude, carries himself well, and even backed us up when our name came up at No Jumper, when people were trying to smut us up. He came in with the facts and said, nah, 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 nah. So I can't do nothing but tip my hat to Young and Hefe. Now, look, for those that don't know, he's currently arrested on a murder charge, $1 million bail, and he made it to TMZ, bro. And the crazy thing is that everybody that has reported on it has smutted him up to the max, bro, with fake news, fake allegations, and a bunch of mumbo jumbo, including this dude named Seti Nash that self-proclaims to be from rolling 60s. Just from watching that fool's video that he did on Young and Hefe, he a buster, bro. He a buster. I don't care how he feels about that. He a buster, bro. You out here putting bodies on a dude that, whether he does or doesn't have that association, now maybe the popo's watching because of your video. You know, and these are self-proclaimed gang members. You from a gang, and you out here talking about another man's case and whether he has bodies or not. Now, look, people gonna say, Blue Devil, you're doing the same. Nah. Not once did I try to investigate anything. Not once did I go and dig anything up. All I did was pull up the TMZ article and read it. That's it, bro. Public knowledge. That's out there. You know, not once did I say, I think he did this. Oh, I put the pieces of the puzzle together. He was at the taco stand at 8:39. You know you done fucked up, right? So you say you were at the taco stand at 8:45? Like, nah, bruh. Nah. And listen, I rock with Poetic Flacco. I really like the homie, bro. He a cool, solid dude too. When it comes to the media, outside of media and like in the streets, I don't know him that way. I know him as much as content, bro. And he's always kept a G with me on the content. So I gotta give him that respect. But I think he went overboard on this one because this one is like close to home. Sometimes, bro, you got to make the conscious decision of not creating content around people that you know or people that are close to you. Okay? Because, bro, you know, eventually you're going to have to see certain people and they might feel a certain type of way, bro, and you're going to have to answer for everything you said. You know, so when people are like, Blue Devil, you know, blah blah blah, you talk a lot of shit. They're gonna see you one day, and so what? Obviously, I'm prepared for it. Obviously, I say what I say, knowing what comes with it. What, you think I'm worried that one day I'm gonna be at the bar and I'm gonna see Tommy Guns there and he's gonna approach me? You think one day I'm gonna be at an event and P Face is gonna run up on me? Do you think that I'm so afraid that one day I'm gonna be at a podcast somewhere and I don't know who else doesn't like me? Burke Records is gonna pull up on me? Do I look like the type that's gonna be so fucking afraid where it's like, oh my god, let me not go nowhere? Bro, cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro. Listen. You know when they say you gotta watch out for these type of guys. I'm who they talking about. I'm who they talking about. Well, if we go up there, there's gonna be dudes at my presses. Yeah, that's me. Now look, I'm just playing, bro. Like, don't believe me, bro. Don't believe anything I say, bro. Okay, don't believe me. All these we're all liars, bro. All right, we're all liars, bro. Man. We're all liars, bro. But listen, I think people know I'm not a liar. But listen, let's watch this video. There's like 3 pieces of this video I want to watch. And then you guys tell me what you think, bro. Remember, all the narratives that have been ran have been by Poetic Flacco, Seti Nash, and Remo from No Jumper. They have all ran disgusting narratives on Young and Hefe, bro. Let's go. Salute to everybody, bro. Hit the like button.
A murder that took place yesterday in LA at a taco stand.
The LAPD says there was an argument just before the gunfire, and it all unfolded just steps away from a busy taco stand.
NBC4's Camila Rambaldi joins us live from the LAPD headquarters after talking with witnesses. Camila.
Hi, Jonathan and Kathy. Telemundo 52 spoke with the brother of the man who was killed. I also spoke with one man who was working at the taco stand last night. He told me he heard about 7 to 8 gunshots. Let's go ahead and get you to some video from earlier. In this clip, you can see several bullet holes in a fence near the stand. The LAPD says the shooting was reported just before 2 in the morning near the intersection of Holmes and Slauson Avenues. As you mentioned earlier, there are a number of businesses in the area. Police say a man walked toward a car and there was some sort of an argument. Police say the man was then shot and the shooter took off in a car. It is unclear at this point what led up to the argument. The family of the man who was killed has identified him as 30-year-old Deshaun Coleman. They shared a photo of him with our team. Here was more from his family and reaction from a man who was working at the taco stand.
We don't know nothing. All we know, we need justice.
He's the one that's kept it the realest, bro. That fool right there has kept it the realest. Out of all the people I've seen on the internet.
He's a good person, a loving person. He took care of everybody.
We hear some people yelling, like yelling bad words. Start fighting.
Did you hear the gunshots?
Yeah, I hear the gunshots. I hear like 7 gunshots, and that scares me. I didn't move. I was just...
Okay, so look. Let me break it down for you guys.
Let's take a look at the footage of the murder.
So let me break it down for you. Poetic Flacco came out and said that somebody got murked at a taco stand and that Young and Hefe was there. All right. Remember, he said that. He put out the narrative and everyone ran with it. And then hours later, Flacco puts out the video footage of the shooting and even points out Young and Hefe's car. Now, he says allegedly. I'm going to give him that. And this doesn't take away from me disliking Flacco, bro. It does not. It does not take away. You know, I understand what he is and what he does, so I don't take it serious. But it is disgusting to see your own people trying to bring you down. Now, this is the second video. Okay, the first video, a blood member from Pueblo got smoked outside a taco stand, and it was Young and Hefe, allegedly, right? Hours later, the footage comes out.
I don't know if, who gave me the footage will even want me to say it. But just know I got the footage of the murder, okay? The reason why people believe that Hefe may be involved in this murder is because one of Hefe's vehicle may or may not have been at the scene when his murder took place, okay?
We about to see allegedly the vehicle that belongs to Young and Hefe. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know what he drives. I didn't know what he drives, but guess what? Now I do. You know why? Because Flacco told us.
One of Hefe's vehicles may or may not have been at the scene when this took place. This car right here may or may not have been one of the vehicles that Hefe used to drive to No Jumper.
This is fucking disgusting, bro. I didn't know Young Ant drove that. He came to my studio. Wow. Come on, Flacco. Come on, dog. Imagine, fool. And I'm going to break it down to you guys right now. This is not even why Young and Hefe is in jail. Not even. But now the popos might investigate this. Now they might say, did we miss this? Who is that in the white car? What do they got cracking with this murder? Poetic Flaco put it together for us. It's a scandalous, dog. And okay, and now what we gonna do is there's another gang member that came out and give detail for detail. Now let's watch this.
Sighting of one of his cars when this murder took place. A high-ranking gang member from Pueblos, Young Woo, it looks like he's not letting Young and Hefe off the hook completely just yet, because he dropped a video where he essentially names Young and Hefe and backs up the story that Young and Hefe and this dude had an altercation. Now,
remember, bro, all this is about the taco stand. And Young and Hefe is not even in jail because of that. These are all people coming out, pinning a murder on Young and Hefe that has nothing to do with why he's in jail. He's not in jail because of this murder. But yeah, you got Seti Nash, Poetic Flaco, Remo, and now you got a blood from Pueblos that's coming out putting Young and Hefe at the spot of the crime scene, bro. And this is supposedly a gang member from Pueblos. Now, we don't know if that's fake, whether he is or he's not. He says he is. So you guys tell me if this is snitching.
From the footage I just seen, if that's Young and Hefe's car, if that's one of the cars Young and Hefe drive to no jumper, if that's one of them.
Pueblo Bishops, rest in peace, my young homie, Lil Bandit, aka Bandino. But listen, man, the story has come out on what happened to him. So allegedly, at the time where he went to the taco stand to get him a burrito, Young and Hefe had just pulled up or was there already. He was standing in line. And when, you know, the homies seen him, because I'm not sure how many people was with the homie Lil Bandit, you know, they started pressing Young and Hefe, banging on him. I guess they wasn't aware that, you know, he from HA Gangsters. He also, you know, that popular YouTube nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And after that, you feel me, once Young and Hefe say you from HA Gangster Crib, you would think it'd be like, you know, dead, you know, water under the bridge or some shit. But I guess Young and Hefe felt uncomfortable, started walking to his car, and then the homie followed him to his car. That's when the argument ensued, you feel me, with the dissing and everything. And then Young and Hefe, they say he shot 6 or 7, maybe 8.
They still...
He a fucking rat, bro. He a fucking rat, homie. Ensued? Those are police fucking words, bro. And I know because I have police reports with my name in them and they say ensued, bro. Those are police words. That fool's a fucking snitch. Whether he's from Pueblo, we don't know. We're not going to put that on them because he could be a cloud chaser. But whether he a cloud chaser or he from Pueblo, he a fucking rat, bro. And now we know that's not even true. So to be out here putting that body on a man that's busted, use a mark, bro. And if you are from Pueblo, I don't know what they doing, dog. I don't know. That's a put off right there, homie. Listen, I don't know about blood business. I'm going to take that back. I don't know about blood business. But, bro, if you was Mexican and you did that, it's game over, cuz. It's game over. You fucking out here telling the whole fool, listen, dog, that's disgusting, homie. You out here thinking that's the truth, right? You think that's what it is. You out here speaking that as if it's real, right? And you a gang member and you don't even realize, or you do realize, that what you're saying will be used in court against a fellow gang member. Go handle your business in the streets, bro. The fuck you doing yapping on the internet for clout? Listen, bro, it gets worse, bro. Here we go with another piece of news. This is from a self-proclaimed Rolling 60s member named Seti Nash. Listen to this guy.
Supposedly, and Hefe is the one who killed Big U's son, Baby Yui.
Pura puta vieja chismosa, way. What happened to Southsiders can rat? Southsiders can rat. Show me a Southsider on video that's snitching, homie. All I see is black fools, bro. And we're not going to pin this on all blacks because it's not true. He a rat. The other black fool a rat. Poetic Flaco a civilian. But show me a Southsider on camera like this telling, bro. Oh, yeah, you're going to pull up these rats that debriefed. Yeah, whatever, bro. We already know. That's what they are. But these fools claim to be active gang members from the set, bro. Look at that. Sacramento Rolling 60 Crib. Look at his ass, bro. That fool just woke up at a bed fool. I bet you if he points the camera down, he got a dirty fucking sock on with a hole in it, homie. That fool rant. Breaking news. Gunners Collective. American Cholo. Breaking news. Oh, man. That'll never stop being funny, bro. 24 hours later. I'm sorry. I ran fake news on American Cholo. My apologies. I will never do it again. I will do better. Blah. Let's continue, bro.
Boy, if this is true, if he's the one who did that, who pulled that off, bro, it's gonna be an ugly ass summer. Y'all stay the hell out of LA. Well, the feds is in there anyway, so there ain't gonna be too much shit going on. But after that World Cup shit, bro, it's gonna get uglier than ugly. I hope he didn't do this shit. I hope it was a dispute between.
He from Rolling 60s. Big U sons from Rolling 60s. Big U is from Rolling 60s. All this allegedly to public information, right? You from the set that you allegedly say that A-Tray gang member allegedly smoked Big U son. And you on the internet running your fucking mouth instead of strapping up, going to the street and getting your revenge. You's a buster, bro. That's your homeboy he smoked. Allegedly, according to you. You's a buster. You ran to the internet to make a video saying they smoked your leader's son instead of you going to get a cuete and telling your homeboys, let's go get this fool's homeboys for the homie, for the big homie. You's a buster, bro. This fool's a big old fucking buster, bro. Man, the internet is weird, homie. It reminds me of fucking Little Grifo beefing with Weirdo 5 years later and still hasn't done anything. Man, cut it the fuck out, bro. Let me give you guys what really happened, bro. According to TMZ, not according to Blue Devil, right? Here we go. According to fucking TMZ, they got the real inside scoop. Prosecutors claim that victim passed back in January of a blunt force trauma, which is spelled wrong, in young and Hefe's case, all right? So, the person who prosecutors claim No Jumper podcast host and Hefe murdered died of blunt force trauma. Let me tell you what happened, bro. Okay. Let me read it. Prosecutors filed documents charging Hefe, real name Maurice, and another man named Johnny Gray with Watch's murder in the LA County Medical Examiner listed of the cause of death and a few other details on their own site. Prosecutors allege the crime went down on or about January 31st of this year, and they also listed a series of previous charges which Hefe was arrested, including robbery. All right, this is what I figured out from watching what really happened and reading TMZ. Somebody from a young Hefe hood got a DP allegedly, and that DP didn't end well, bro. They hit him a little bit too hard or a little too much, or maybe he fell. We don't know, and he died from blunt force trauma, which means that they probably smacked him a little too hard, bro. He probably an older man, or probably a youngster faded and probably fell and bam, whatever it was, bro, allegedly, right? And while they were at that, while the dude was knocked out or whatever, they stripped him or whatever, maybe, allegedly, right? And now it all makes sense on why all those videos that came out, now I understand what they mean. Remember the video of young Jefe crying in the car? Not crying, but like all aguitado in the car. Let me show you guys. There's a video of him in the whip, right? And he's talking about how it was a bad day or whatever. That was one day after that taco shooting. So, you know what? I'm not gonna put shit together for nothing. But this one right here makes sort of sense why he looked like that. This was the day before he got picked up. So basically, I can tell you probably what happened right here, bro. Public knowledge. You know, he had probably got word that his homeboy got picked up for that blunt force trauma. You know, and he probably knew that he was next. You know, and he was already like trying to like just keep it together. You know, but his homeboy probably got picked up, or he probably got the news that they had warrants. You know, because it probably took a while for the popos to figure it out, and he probably, you know, he was sad trying to figure it out, hold it together, and you know they came and got him. Regardless, listen, to all the people making videos, bro, I demand you to make a retraction. I need to see a retractment, bro. I need to see all you fools that made videos, bro. I need you to make videos and apologize, bro. That's some buster shit, homie. Straight up. Uh, Motherfuckers don't need to be out here doing the police job. Wait till the news comes out. Wait till TMZ puts it out. Wait till somebody big puts it out and just read it. Don't investigate. That ain't your job. It ain't your job to put away another homie. But you see, Flaco won't understand because he won't come from this. The other buster from Pueblos, I'm disappointed. The Rolling 60s, Seti Nash, he a clown. Nah, bro. And this may be black business, but it's not black business. It's internet business. All right? YouTube business. We living in 2026, bro. The only thing that's black business is the shit you guys keep off the internet. The only thing that's Mexican business is the shit Mexicans keep off the internet. The only thing that's wood business is the shit that Adam 22 keeps off the internet. Once it makes it to the internet, it's fair game for everybody. And if you don't want people to talk about it, the Mexican, the black, the white, keep the fuck off the internet, bro. Listen, free young Hefe, bro. Free the homie. And not only because he's a homie, but free that man, bro. You know, that's hood business. You know, with that being said, salute to everybody, bro. Leave your comments, leave your likes, leave all that shit down below. Fucking disgusting, homie. Fucking rats out here telling the world street shit. Listen, I understand it from Flaco. I get it. That's what he does. I get it. But I don't understand it or respect it from Seti Nash or that other Pueblos dude. They cowards, they busters, they clout chasers, they're lames. They should get put the fuck off. They should get beat. They should get stripped. Hit the like button. We out this bitch.